Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to Buckle Up. It is the law. How's it going, everybody? Oh my god, why do I feel like it has been forever and a day? It has been eternity since I have been live. I mean, I remember I was live on February 1st when we did the Baldani lawsuit. Remember when that thing dropped? Oh my god, it was like 2.5 months ago. I couldn't believe it. That was, and since then, I think I was live like one more time, maybe. 2 lives in 2.5 months, Larry? Shame. 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 Well, I'll tell you what happened, okay? I was sick the entire month of February. I had this debilitating cough. I had something in my lungs that just, it was so bad. Like this whole side, my masseuse had to literally like work it out. It was so painful. Oh my god, I was in pain. Like every time I would cough, I would go, ah, like it hurt that badly. That's how bad it was. That's how sick I was. That's how much I was coughing. It was like, I don't know, it was a pneumonia or flu A, flu B, I don't know, flew over the cuckoo's nest. Who cares? Um, it's fine. I am better. Obviously, I am here. I am back. I have been recording videos, you guys. I have so many videos coming your way. I mean, this new studio just reinvigorates. It like re-energizes me. I'm like, I look it back and I'm like, oh. Ow! Oh my god. I can't even begin to describe. I have been releasing, for those of you who have not been catching like the daily videos, I have been releasing a video a day for the last 30 days. Okay? So, one video every day around 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock is my new time. We used to do 6. Now I kind of moved it up a little bit. I think it's a better time slot. Don't ask me why. I don't care. It works. You get it. You get the video 2 hours sooner. What are you complaining about? You get it at 4 instead of at 6. 6 p.m. is later in the day, whereas 4 p.m. is earlier in the day. And so you get the video earlier in the day than if you would have gotten it later. So everyone happy. DIY guy happy. Buckle up happy. Viewer happy. Everybody happy. If you're happy and you know it. Okay, all right. Oh man, it's like I did drugs. I swear to God, this is me on caffeine. This is me on caffeine. I don't do drugs. Unless you count marijuana as a drug. Marijuana is not a drug. Marijuana slows me down. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about a lot of things. Sorry, I fell asleep for a second. that would drugs are bad. Don't do drugs, kids. Seriously though, oh my god, so much stuff has happened. Happy Passover, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good night for those of you around the world. Oh my god, where do I even begin to, like, when was the last time we had like a candid conversation? When was the last time we had a candid conversation? It must have been like July. Oh my god, has it really been almost a year? Has it almost been a year? No, no way. Like it'll be a year in July. Did I have any lives that no, I know I did. I know I did, but we didn't really talk about things. It's been a while. So let me catch you guys up, okay? Let me catch you guys up. You ready? Here's the TLDR of what's been happening to the DUI guy over the last. Thank you very much, Krista. Congratulations at 5K. Woohoo! Yeah, I hit 500K on February 3rd. It is April 13th. Yeah. Wow. 70 days later. And notice I don't have a panel. It's just me because first of all, I need to figure out how to do panels on OBS. That's another question. That's another problem. Don't worry about it. Don't send me instructions. I'll figure it out, please. But I don't use StreamYard anymore except when uh, I like join someone's stream. Like I was in Megan and Tugs, we talked about Deuce's whole thing. So anyway, let's talk practically. So what has been happening, right? What has been happening? My life has been whew. So, let's begin at the beginning. Ready? So July, Karen Reed, that was like April through May, June, July. You guys were here for that. Then we went to Alec Baldwin. Chandler and I went to Alec Baldwin, Mexico. Supposed to be 2 weeks. We booked 3. We ended up being there for a week because the case got dismissed that Friday. And then I took a little bit of a break. We did a couple of videos, like July 15th, I remember I was live. And then 2 weeks later after that, we went 3 weeks. We went to Denmark, Poland, and Italy. And we were in Europe for a couple weeks. When I was in St. Peter's Square in Rome, I got a phone call from Jeremy Hales. And Jeremy was like, yo, we just got sued. And I'm like, what? By whomst? And he said, Deuce the Menace filed suit on behalf of Lynette Michelle Alexis Preston. And I said, all right, this is going to be fun. And I told Deuce, I'm like, dude, we're coming at you full force. Don't do this. Don't be stupid. If you have something, I will own up to it. But you have nothing. You have nothing. So dismiss it. And at the same time, to add insult to injury, my grandfather, at the time he was still alive, was diagnosed with prostate cancer. He's had it for a while, apparently, but it was stage 4. They caught it like way too late. My grandfather hates doctors. Whatever. What happened happened. I also found out in Rome. My editor was there. Boyan, shout out to you. I know you're watching this. Boyan has a plan. I just want to segue real quick and we'll come back to this. Boyan has a plan for new memberships with amazing perks. So the whole membership structure of the channel is about to get a makeover. We're still going to have the 99-cent package, and it's going to go all the way up to 50 instead of the current 30. Everything is going to get reworked over the coming months. So be on the lookout. That's part of the tea. It is, when he showed me the schematic, I looked at it and I was like, dude, you're crazy. And he said, no, we'll make this happen. And I said, how? He said, I'm going to help you. And I said, okay. So our channel is about to get a makeover. This is another thing. I already went back to all the videos and I edited the titles because the titles were trash on some of the videos on our queue. We have like over 2,200 videos on the channel. And I'm like, some people are like not watching this and why is it? It's so interesting. These videos are fascinating. It's courtroom work. Me actually doing things in the courtroom. Why does it have like 3,000 views? I figured it out. The titles were bad. The thumbnail is great. The content is great. But the thumbnail says, DUI guy trial, part 1 out of 6, the direct examination of witness number 75. Nobody wants to watch that. That's boring. I re-energized, I reinvigorated, I changed the entire channel. I did that a couple weeks ago. It's done. There's nothing else to do there. If you want to see something that like, oh, what is this about? This is interesting. This time, there is nothing to lose. It is going to be so incredible. Oh my God, I'm starting to sound like a certain someone. the biggest channel on the planet, and we are going to have a lot of memberships, and they're gonna come in all sorts of varieties, and they're going to be good membership, the best memberships in the world, and the best titles of the best videos of the best channel of the best videos in the best titles of the best words, and the titles, they consist of words. And if you like words, do you like words? I like words. Words are good. We like words. So words are going to be very wordy, and they're going to attract a lot of the viewers because the words are good. And so I suggest you go watch the channel because you're gonna enjoy the content. Okay, I think it's time for my nap. I'll see you guys later. I have incredible stuff coming your way, you guys. I'm serious. It's already, some of it is already recorded. I did an interview with Melanie Little today. That should come out tomorrow. I just needed the thumbnail. My thumbnail guy's working on that. But let me go back. So I segued. I'm gonna come back to this. I promise. I'm gonna come back to this. We're gonna have 6 tiers instead of, well, actually we have 6 now, but we're reworking it, and it's gonna be, we're gonna have a tier that's gonna be like intern, a tier that's gonna be clerk, a tier that's going to be like associate attorney. We're gonna have a tier called Supreme Justice or Supreme Judge or something like that, like Supreme Court Justice. Oh my God, it's gonna be filled with stuff. It's gonna be the most amazing stuff that you have ever seen. Okay, I'm done. I promise. Maybe. Okay, so what happened next? So I got sued. That was in August. I was in Rome. I got found out that my grandfather is going to die. That was in Rome. That was also in August. They happened like back to back. And ask me what happened in September. I don't remember. In September, I did 3 videos. I did like a Lynette. Judge DeThomas's got removed from What the Hell's case. Lynette sued me, and Lynette called the police on me. I did 3 videos. September like 4th, 5th, and 6th. Something like that. You can go back and check them out. And then I stopped. For obvious reasons. My family needed me. My grandfather needed me. He was in the nursing home. I was visiting him like every other day. I had no energy, no desire, no happiness to create content. I mean, look at me now. You see, this is the kind of content I want to make. I didn't want to sit here and just be like, hey, everybody. So, it's good to see everyone. So today, Karen Reed case, like, and I wanted to keep it to myself because I know you guys would notice a different Larry and you'll be like, okay, something is going on. And I'm a very private person, despite the fact, I know it's really weird, despite the fact that you're like, Larry, you're a public personality. You're on YouTube and stuff. Like, how can you be a private person? Oh, I am. There's a lot of stuff that I keep to myself as it happens in my daily life. I don't share every little tiny detail that happens to me. And that was something that I just wanted to keep private. And I know that people started asking questions. So October, November just disappeared. Like October, November 2024, I just remember existing. That's all I remember. And then come December, we were buying a new house, which is where the studio is located. And Chandler and I were moving. And in December, I remember that's when Deuce called me. We had boxes everywhere. And Deuce called me to settle the case, and I said, nope. And a week later, he dismissed it. My grandfather died on Christmas Day. And then, literally the next day, December 26th, 2024, Deuce, through Stark, obviously, this is all Stark pushing the paperwork. But Deuce was the one who ordered him to dismiss the lawsuit. Now, Stark is caught in the middle of this. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of feel bad for the guy. If you know anything about the What the Hell saga, when it relates to me, Jeremy, George, and DJ Radis. So, just a TLDR real quick. So, lawsuit was filed in August. Lawsuit was dismissed in December. February 3rd, I want to say, February 6th, something like that. There was a hearing scheduled in Levy County Courthouse with the new judge because DeThomas's was removed back in August or September. And afterwards, after De Thomasis was dismissed, the new judge, Judge Davis, I think his name is, took over, and there was a hearing scheduled, a sanctions here, because you can't just dismiss a lawsuit. There's outstanding motion for sanctions against you, man. You can't just say, I don't want to, bye. But the judge continued the case to this Thursday, or this Wednesday. This Wednesday, the 16th of April. And Scott, I don't know what to believe anymore. I mean, Deuce is not showing up for that hearing. Scott's not showing up for this hearing. I'm like, he filed a motion to withdraw from the case, which again, outstanding motion for sanctions. You can't withdraw with an outstanding motion for sanctions. You can't just be like, let somebody else deal with my damage that I've done. See ya. He was deposed, and that happened also last year, I believe, or maybe it was earlier this year. I can't remember. Maybe January. And that was crazy. I mean, he just up and said, I'm out. And at the same time, he didn't even put a note. He's like, I need a continuance. The guy is like, I have a, what did he say? Something about his heart. It's the condition that your heart is not pumping enough blood. I remember that because I looked it up and I was like, what's the actual definition? I mean, is he saying that he's dying? Last time it was cataract surgery. So each time it's like, I have health problems. I have health problems. I have health problems. If you read their reviews, it's like, it's atrocious how terrible heart failure. Yeah, something heart failure. See heart failure. Conjunctive? Congestive, is it? Yeah, something like that. Congestive heart failure. That's right. That sounds right. Congestive heart failure. And it's like, dude, and then he brings up the cataract. My cataract has been continued. My surgery has been continued as well. And he files a motion, and he doesn't even notice it for the court to hear it. He just files it. And a motion to withdraw is basically he's not showing up. He's either like having significant health issues, or he really is dying, which would be terrible, like terrible, and not. I feel bad for the guy if this is the case. He's another one of Deuce's victims of Deuce's scam. Which, by the way, I'm firmly convinced that he's back on his way to Armenia. He's gonna be gone by Friday. They're packing their bags. I'm telling you, they're gonna fly back to Armenia. But that's another story. I'll make a separate video about that. So that's Wednesday. This Wednesday. So that saga has been evolving, and it still has no end. Like, we're just trying to get paid. I had to pay Randy. Jeremy had to pay Randy. George had to pay Randy. I don't think DJ Radis hired Randy, so he's the only one who's not paying because, well, he never got served. Nobody knows where DJ Radis is. I mean, he's might as well be at the bottom of the ocean, you know, in his little secret lab, just making his music, like, you know. He's unfindable. And it was interesting because, you know, 4 months later since the dismissal of the lawsuit almost, and we're just trying to get paid. That's all. You screwed up. You gotta own up to it. You can't just pretend like it didn't happen. These people are like, they forget how the criminal justice system works, how the judicial system works. I know it's a civil case. I shouldn't say criminal. They're not being prosecuted, although they probably should be, and they will be. Not Stark, but Deuce. We'll get to that in a moment, the federal case. So that's that angle. So December, my grandfather passes away. I learned the terms anticipatory grief and obviously normal grief. I went through both stages. February, I was sick. And like March, I finally started coming to. Like post-grief, post-sickness. I think my immune system was shot to pieces, honestly. Because I was really, really sick. I don't remember the last time I got that sick was like February of last year. It's just bad. I need to get my shit together. But anyway, so January came and went. You know, Baldani filed a lawsuit. Blake Lively filed a counter lawsuit. I tried covering that a little bit. People are just not that interested. It was big news when it first broke. Candace Owens made a bunch of views and money on that, I'm sure. Good for her, because she was like directly involved. Us on the side, I don't know. Some people are covering, some people are not covering it. I tried. I may come back to it. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of interest, kind of like Lori Vallow. Nobody really cares. Kohberger, though. I am going to start dipping my toes into Kohberger because there is a lot of interest in Kohberger. Kohberger is a mystery box. It's like a surprise little, like, I don't even know what this is. This is going to be interesting. This is not going to be interesting. This is gonna be cool. It's not gonna be cool. It's like one of those dum dums. That's like it's got the question marks. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna get. Oh, root beer. No, I won't. Give me another one. You know, unless you like root beer. I'm not a fan of root beer personally. So kvass. Now kvass. Oh, for those of you who know what that is, most of you are like, what did he just say? Did he like cough or something? Kvass. It's a drink made in Russia. It's like a drink made out of bread. It's like a bread drink. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Ask any Russian. Like, what is kvass? Kvass. Kvass. Kvass is bread. It's a liquid bread. Legitimately, it's a beer without the fermentation. So Valo, nobody cares. Koberger is interesting. Karen Reed, my God, I cannot get enough Karen Reed. Today, I recorded Trooper Nicholas Guarino. I know that you guys are like, wait a minute, Larry, we're still on Tully. Yes, I know. Tully number 3 is probably going to come later this week, depending, or maybe next weekend. Because first I have to premiere Melanie Little's interview. I have to premiere, openings are probably going to start Tuesday. If they don't, I'll probably premiere Tully. I have to do a video, which I have not recorded yet, on Deuce's departure from the United States of America, which I'm convinced is happening as we speak. They're packing their bags, folks. They're packing their bags, and I'll prove it to you in the video that I make. I have a theory, and I think I'm right, and I'm not joking. I would never. Words do not come out of this mouth for dramatic effect, like ha, No, if I say something, I believe in it 100%. For those of you who follow my channel, you know I don't embellish. I don't like make something out of nothing. If I say something, that means I believe it, and that means that I am sincere about it. Okay, so you'll hear my opinion on Deuce and his future. Next, where was I going? Karen Reed. So Karen Reed, I'm going to continue making. I also have that. I need to do a jury selection video because they've been in jury selection for 2 weeks now, and they're going to conclude jury selection tomorrow, God willing, and then openings should start Tuesday. So as I'm gonna analyze the openings like I did in the last trial. Jackson is gonna be doing the openings this time. I can't wait. I can't wait for those openings. So that's gonna be interesting. And then as the prosecution puts on witnesses, and there are gonna be days when I'm not streaming the trial. I will not be streaming the trial, folks. I do not have time. Do you want to know what? I don't know what is happening. But somebody unlocked Pandora's box. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn, folks. This is 100% the truth. I used to get 2-3 phone calls on the weekends, and then like 10, 20 phone calls a day, 30 sometimes on like a busy day, like a Monday. We are now getting upwards of 50 to 60, sometimes 70 phone calls a day, every like Monday, Friday, and then it shortens to like 40, 50 on like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. This weekend alone, I got 15 calls. This has never happened in the history of ever. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is happening, but I am embracing it with every fiber of my being. I thought about quitting the practice of law. Are you kidding? We are getting cases from everywhere, from every state, from like, I'm sure there's one from another country, from the UK called us. I'm like, dude, I can't help you. You're in England. It's like, okay, I appreciate the call though, and it's incredible. I don't have time. I don't have enough time in the day. I literally have to like sift through like who can I call back and who can I not call back. That's why I have Kelly. God bless her. She is so busy. I'm gonna have to hire another assistant for her because she can't keep up. There's no way she is gonna be able to keep up with this volume. And it's spring. This is literally the time for something happened. Something happened in the water. There's something in the air. I don't know what it is, but I'm here to embrace it with every fiber of my being, folks. I'm here to help people. I'm here to get money in your pocket or a not guilty verdict, whichever type of case it is. So that's my little plug. Next. Things are very, very busy. So I cannot stream the jury trial. I'm sorry. I know you want more DUI guy. I know you want more Larry. I know that you want, hey, Rosalind, hey, Lady, Autumn Sky, hey, everybody. By the way, I totally, I'm not ignoring you guys. I just have so much stuff. And my mic is buzzing probably because somebody sent me a text, and I'm going to put my phones over here. Thank you for the heads up, by the way. Chat, I love you, chat. Chat is always right. or Chad, as we like to say on this channel. Thank you, your mom 5977. I'm thinking about waiting until the upgrade is complete before I make a decision about upgrading from mini grills. Don't. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. We'll come back to talk about memberships. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is not a. Have you subscribed yet? Have you become a member yet? Well, do it right. I'm not one of those streamers. I want to give you guys stuff. I want you to go, oh my God, why am I not a member yet? I need to be a member yesterday. That's what I want. Rather than be like, do this. I want your money. I want to give you something. And Boyan is going to make it happen. So again, we'll come back to that. But that is an excellent comment. Thank you. To what extent is the jury allowed to heart about the first Karen Read trial? Zero. Freddie York. The jury is not going to know about the first trial. They're not going to know this first trial existed. If there's going to be an impeachment of witnesses, this is an excellent question, by the way. If there's going to be an impeachment of witnesses, they're going to have to say, you previously testified in this case, correct? Yes, I did. And you said, there's not going to be like, in the first Karen Read jury trial, you said, no. That's tainting the jury. You can't do that. The jury will have zero clue that a first trial happened. Zero. Okay? Great question. So Karen Read is going to continue pumping as there are going to be some days that is going to be just prosecution witnesses. And those days I have content. Like I said, you guys, I have like 6 of my own jury trials that we have done over the last 6 months. Excuse me. Over the last like 9 months, I guess. Maybe even 12. I don't know. I lost count. But over the past year, let's just say that. And my camera is going to go out. I'm going to have to plug it back in. Give me just a second. I still haven't figured out how to do this. At some point, I'll figure it out, but it's not important. It's just for a couple of seconds, and we are back. So, on that note, what was I saying? Karen Read, jury trial. I got distracted by the camera. I'm like a little squirrel, like, whoo, peanut. All right. What was I saying, chat? Given that, how does the Commonwealth bring the ARCA bros being paid for what the jury told we were paid? They'll find out. Maybe they won't. So daily. So no daily streams. Thank you. So no daily streams, but as like some days we're going to have prosecution witnesses. There's going to be no cross-examination. And on those days, I'm just going to release content. I have like a month and a half. Listen to my words, folks. If Karen Read just freezes right now, Kohberger freezes, there are no court cases. There's nothing happening. Everyone's just twiddling their thumbs, waiting for stuff to happen. I have about 45 videos, plus another 45 ready to be recorded. This is how much planning I've been doing while I've been depressed. I've been planning the future, your future, my future, the future of this channel. I have 3 months, half of it already recorded, half of it planned but not recorded yet. I have 3 months worth of content. My goal for 2025 is 1 video minimum, one video minimum every single day at 4 p.m. or thereabouts Eastern Time until December 31st, 2025. You heard that correctly. Between now, April 13th, and I started this about March 14th, March 13th, I'm going to do 1 video. If everything freezes right now and I stop, I have enough videos to keep you guys entertained until June. I don't even have to record anything. I can literally go to the Bahamas and go on a beach. And I'll have enough videos to keep you guys entertained until June. So that's how much backlog we have of content ready to go. And then as things continue to evolve, I have no doubt that I will have content until at least October by the time Karen Read and Kohberger are finished. Because Kohberger is going to trial in July, I believe. And I have a jury trial in Texas in August. And I also have another jury trial in California in September. And I have a speaking engagement in October. So I'm all over the place. I am all over the place, folks. We are, and Chandler starts law school. Oh my God, Chandler is starting law school in August as well. This is the year, folks. This is the year. This is the year. What are the odds? He skips after the BBB versus Cody hearing this week. I don't understand what that means, Bucknessid. Please rephrase. Reed trial is de novo. Exactly. Exactly, Cadby. Buchanan. Thank you very much. Julie Gibson, thank you for being a member for 29 months. Sending love from Macedonia! Boyan putting money back in his own pocket. That's my editor, you guys. That's my editor. Denise, thank you for being a 32-month subscriber, member. Sherry Nail, thank you so much for welcome to the mini grills. Yeah, so before we get to memberships, is there anything else that I'm missing? So January, I made like a video. February, I made like one video. March, like I said, I started cranking videos out. One video a day, every day, until the end of the year. That's my goal. And I think it's extremely easily accomplished, unless barring some, God forbid, catastrophe. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think everything is going to be all right, God willing. We've already been through enough. I mean, how much can God really throw at us, I hope, right? I mean, I hope it's going to be okay. I'm praying. My grandmother is healthy. My mom is healthy. My dad is healthy. Again, knock on wood, we are healthy. Everything is moving along swimmingly. So we're going to continue cranking out videos. We're going to continue making videos about cases. We're going to continue posting my trials, and we're going to continue posting other people's trials and my commentary to those trials. So there is no stopping this train, folks. There's no stopping this train. We are going ham. We're going bazonkas. Now let's talk about, almost said his name, Deuces. Let's talk about Deuce's federal case. Deuce was admitted pro hac vice, which is a fancy word for I'm not licensed in this jurisdiction, just give me a license just for this one case, representing John and Lynette, because Jeremy's suing them in Florida, federal Northern District of Florida. Deuce didn't show up. I was in Pensacola with Chandler 2 weeks ago on April 3rd. And he filed his show cause motion as to why he didn't appear this past Wednesday. And the judge, I can't even check Pacer right now. Pacer is undergoing their yearly maintenance, so it's down until 7 p.m. Eastern, so just for another hour and a half. And Deuce didn't show up. I was there. Jeremy was there. There were a couple other fans, and there was a mother and daughter that were there in the audience. And the judge's clerks were there, and his law clerk and everything. And Deuce didn't show up. And he literally told Randy half an hour before, I'm not showing up. And he filed a motion to withdraw, where the local rules of court require that you withdraw only with the permission of the court, or if you find substitute counsel, neither of which he has done. And now he's in deep doo-doo, because he filed a motion on Wednesday, April 9th. Literally, the first line of the motion, sanction me, daddy. What? What? Who does he think he is? Sanction me, daddy. That's not exactly what he said word for word, but you get the gist. He's like, yes, I deserve sanctions in this case, but... And then he went on to like 20 pages worth of stuff saying, but the sanctions shouldn't be as severe, or because my conduct was not as egregious as the other party's conduct. I'm like, what is this monstrosity I am reading? The dude has given up. I received confirmation because during the Meganon live stream that we did that same evening on April 3rd, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It was amazing. We had like 6,000 people watching because the content was good. Megan, Tug, Jeremy, and I, we all talked about the lawsuit. And it's really interesting because Jeremy pointed this out, and I confirmed it, of course, that Judge Bolitho was just furious. He was furious, and he was taking it all out on Randy. And now Deuce is like, he just doesn't understand how the world works. He admitted it. There's an article that he wrote on August 28, 2013. I'll give you a little preview. August 28, 2013, Deuce wrote an article about how he wants to move to Armenia. And he moved to Armenia, and how he was calm and cool and collected among the walnut trees and the apple trees. I'm like, the dude needs to cultivate the earth. He does not belong in a courtroom. And it's sad. I still feel no remorse for him, especially after he continuously trashes me wrongfully. I trash him rightfully, and he's got nothing, so he just trashes me wrongfully. Go figure. Whatever. Don't care. And I think they're going to go back to Armenia. But like I said, I'll do a separate video on that. So he's in big doo-doo. He's about to be sanctioned. The order is probably going to come out this week. Judge Bolitho is going to issue an order. That's probably when I'm going to release the video after that order comes out. I want to read that order, and then I'll release a culminating video. And I think the thumbnail says something like the end of Deuce. You'll see that. You can't miss it. You cannot miss it. It's going to come out this week probably. So that's that. That's the federal. We talked about the state. We talked about last year. We talked about this year. We talked about Karen Reed. What else? We went to Legal Vice's funeral. That was incredible. I just saw, actually, speaking of, Vice Baby is in the chat dropping a tenor. I'll get to you in just a second. I see it up there. Ms. Holmes saying, are you and Chandler married? Have been wondering. No, although Deuce did accuse us of being engaged. Slime bag. We were watching a show. We were watching the Louisville Orchestra doing the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 last week. And my phone just started blowing up with congratulations. And we're like, what is going on? What is happening? What did we do? What did we do wrong? That was on Wednesday. And apparently he said, him and his fiance. So thanks for that, you dick. Ray AK Ball Python King, thank you for being a member for 13 months, and Jane Chu for 12. Wait, my thingy just glitched. No, don't do this. Thank you, Knight of Knee. I'm not gonna read that. It's a little vulgar. I don't usually use vulgarities anymore. I used to, not so much anymore. So family friendly. What will happen to the court cases if BBB leaves the court country? Nothing. It's just going to be an outstanding bench warrant. Whoever comes back is going to get arrested. Have you missed you? Love and hugs to you and Chandler. Thank you very much, Taz. Knight says, we got your back, brother. Thank you so much. Oh, congratulations to Chandler starting law school soon. And why so fancy with your setup? Jealous. Hope all is well. Vice baby. That is, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is it this way? Yes, for you guys, it's probably this way. Vice baby. You know who that is? Legal Vice's son. We met him when we were in Utah. It was me, Megan, Rosalind Duke, Megan Fox, not that one. Me, Megan Fox, Rosalind Duke, Chandler, and Danny wanted to be there because she lives in Utah, but she couldn't make it. And plus, she was very, very pregnant. So we don't blame her. And yeah, we got to meet super cool guy. Such a cool dude. Like we can tell it's Legal Vice's kid. Like we can tell. He's a good kid. He's gonna go very, very far. And I'm very, very excited for the things that he's going to bring to the table. So I think that catches us up on super chats. I may have missed a couple. Again, I don't go live anymore. I'm gonna be going live at least once a month. Okay, so lives are not going away, but they're getting reduced significantly because of my schedule. People need me, and definitely once a month. That is a promise. But for the members, there may be a little bit more. This is the kicker. This is the new thing. If you want more live DUI guy, we may start doing members only. Again, it won't be like 5 days a week or nothing crazy. But It's gonna happen. And they're gonna be shorter, but they're gonna be smaller. So your questions are gonna go like, you know, your questions are gonna go more answered than unanswered. You know what I mean? Because it's a smaller group. So that's gonna be fun. Uh but yeah. And Night of Need, don't worry about it. By the way, do I need to give you a wrench? Why are you not a moderator? My thing just got all screwy, and I do apologize. Let me try now. You should have you should have you should have the wrench now, my friend. Also, this is entirely Boyan's idea, my editor. He's like, "Do you have a Facebook group?" And I go, "No." Because I know there's a Discord, and the Discord has like 3 members. There's like Rose, Lady Autumn Sky, and there was one Wirtz. I think Wirtz is the Wirtz. I think it's got 3 members. The Discord, it's just my 3 mods, and there's nobody else in there. It's time to change that. It's time to change that. It's time to expand our internet empire. We are going to create a private Facebook group. Approval, you know, you have to join. It's not just a free for all. You have to like. It's not going to be complicated. I mean, it may even be open. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how groups work. I'm only a member of like one, and I joined it like 12 years ago. So it's yeah, groups are its own different beast. So we're gonna have a brand new. That's another T for you. We're gonna have a Facebook group, the DUI Guy Plus Facebook group. So if you're a boomer or a non-boomer and you use Facebook and you want to be part of the group and you want to just like, just chat, just talk about things. I don't know, drop a link or talk about how much the DUI guy sucks and you want him to burn in hell. Whatever's your fancy. You can go into that group and you can vent your frustrations so you can sleep at night. I care about my haters' sleep schedule just as much as I care about my own sleep schedule. You understand? I want every hater on the planet to be able to sleep at night, to, keyboard warrior their way into the die, DUI guy, die. Send and now they can sleep. I vented. I feel better. Now he knows how I feel. That's what I want. That's what I want for the world. To make sure that all of my haters are taken care of and they have a place to vent. and everybody else too. I mean, sure, but like, whatever. The link tree, by the way, doesn't have the Facebook. It has the Facebook page. The page is just me when like there's an update or whatever. You can't like chat on it. You can't like post. I'm the only one who can post on the page. But the Facebook group is not even made yet. Oh, and thank you for reminding me. Oh my goodness, One Vision. The merch. There's gonna be new merch. We're gonna create new merch. I may even create a brand new shop. I've already vouched, and I'm gonna do this because look, I know what people are gonna say. Like, Larry, it is another way to make money, and it is a great way to make some additional revenue, and you should explore all opportunities for revenue making. You should sell t-shirts and pens and mugs and pillows with your mug and DUI guy's mug on a mug and DUI guy's mug and a pillow for all of those weirdos who just want to snuggle up to the pillow and hold you really, really close. And as they're laying on it, they pet your face and they kiss you and they say, "Oh, this is my boyfriend, yes." And they go to sleep on the pillow. And that is what you want. And I'm like, no, I don't care. I don't need that. I mean, we are going to make merch, but the most important thing is I said this before, I'm going to say it again because I don't take back my words. 100% of the merch proceeds are going to go not to UCLA because screw those cucks. It's the other one. It's the Justice, not Association. It's like, oh my God. The Institute for Justice. IJ, I think. The Institute for Justice. 100% of everything that I make on my merch. Not 99, not 50, not 75, 100. I don't want merch. I don't want merch profits. I don't want merch money. I want, if you guys like DIY Guy merch, wear it proudly and know that every single dollar that you paid for that hat or that cup or the pillow that you're snuggling around at night, all of that, 100% of that has gone to a good cause, the Institute for Justice. Okay, so just remember that. And you can wear it proudly and say, yes, I paid for this, but DIY Guy didn't make any money. You're basically the Institute for Justice's store. Why? Because I believe in them. I believe in the good cause. And whenever it racks up like enough money, I'm just going to send it off. I'm going to start sending it off to the Institute for Justice because I believe in the cause and the ACLU, I think I said UCLA, the ACLU, we don't talk about them anymore. Okay. So that's, I said that a few months ago and I'm still sticking to it. Thank you, Brennan's Hollow Ring, for being a member for 13 months. And yeah, I think that's it, really. I think that's it. I planned for an hour, but here we are at the 46-minute mark, already pretty much done. 500,000. I got 500,000 subscribers on February 3rd, folks. February 3rd. It took me 70 days. 71 even. Well, no, February had 69. Wait a minute. Has it been 69 days since? What? No way. Oh my god. This is the universe's cruelest joke on me. How many days has it been since February 3rd, 2025?
There are 69 days from February 3rd until April 13th.
$69. You can't make this stuff up. 69. Giggity. 69 days. Thank you, One Vision. Welcome to the Mini Grills. Much respect for you. Also, Rickles64 says, you live out what we heard Jeff say so many times, do better, be better. Yes, sir. That's exactly right. Oh, and Flux was with us. Oh my god, I forgot about Flux. Right, of course. And Flux was with us. Exactly. Yes. Okay. I mean, you guys, I don't want to keep you here. I know you have things to do much more interesting than listening to this mouth blather at you. I think this is a good place to stop. I am going to be back next month with another live. And between now and then, enjoy the content, enjoy the videos. One video a day, every day, for the rest of the year. One day, every day, for the rest of the year. That is amazing. That is incredible. Okay? I want you guys entertained. I want you guys educated. And I want you guys to learn lots and lots and lots of beautiful things. Because that is what I do. Okay? So I hope that you all are enjoying the content. I'm going to keep cranking it out. One video a day, every day. Channel memberships. I told you we're going to revisit this. So before you go, those of you who powered through and stayed this long, there are going to be 6 tiers ranging from intern to Supreme Justice, Supreme Court Justice, or Supreme Judge. And each one is just going to have more stuff than the last. So you guys, I hope that when we finally release them, it's going to be worth your while. That's my goal. I don't want to be like, come on, more members, join. Come on, just join. No. I'm just going to release them and go, take a look. And I want you guys, this is my goal, for you to go, oh, what is this? Oh, that's cool. I want that. Oh, that is even cooler. Actually, I want that. Oh my God, that is the coolest. I want that. That's my plan for you. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.